All right, pizza fans, get ready. Because today, we are going deep into the world of fast food pizza.
Fast food pizza.
We're going to be looking at a YouTube video by Joshua Weissman,
Oh, yeah.
where he and his team taste-tested pizzas from 14 major chains across the U.S.
14.
And they ranked them from, like, best to worst.
Oh, wow.
So you know Weissman, right?
Yeah, I know Joshua Weissman. He's like a culinary expert.
Yeah.
And he's got that, like, sharp wit and a really no-nonsense approach when he reviews food.
Yeah, and he's got a huge following online.
Huge following.
For his in-depth recipes,
Yeah.
but also for these honest critiques.
Yeah, and you know what I really appreciate about his content is that he has this, like, a knack for breaking down these complex culinary techniques and making them super accessible to, like, the average home cook.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he doesn't shy away from calling out bad ingredients. Or if he thinks something's not cooked right, he's not afraid to say it.
So in this video, he tackles something that a lot of us, I think, have an opinion about.
Yeah.
Fast food pizza.
Fast food pizza.
So we're not just talking about, what pizza tastes best.
Right.
We're getting, like, Weissman's analysis.
The full Weissman experience.
Like, we're going to learn about the pizza industry, like, as a whole.
Absolutely.
Like,
You're going to discover which chains are at the top.
Yes.
And which ones you might want to avoid from now on.
I'm excited for that part.
But also, you'll get some insights into the industry as a whole.
Yeah.
It's really fascinating.
So I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I have, like, my go-to fast food pizza spots.
I think we all do.
And it's really driven by convenience.
Of course.
And maybe, like, a little bit of nostalgia,
Nostalgia.
But now this deep dive has me thinking, like, is there something more to it?
I think there is a lot more at play than we realize.
Like what?
Well, we're talking about a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Huge.
With these, like, quick service restaurants or QSRs. Yeah, those places that are all about speed and efficiency?
Yeah.
And, Americans spent over $40 billion on fast food pizza in 2023 alone.
That is a lot.
And over half of that went to just 12 national chains.
That's crazy.
So that kind of shows you how much these chains dominate the pizza landscape.
Yeah, I guess so. But is all this mass production?
Yeah.
Is it hurting the quality of the pizza?
That's a great question, and that's exactly what Weissman tries to find out in his video.
How does he even do that?
Well, he keeps it pretty straightforward.
Okay.
He samples a basic cheese pizza from each chain.
Oh, that makes sense.
To get a sense of, like, their foundation, their core pizza-making skills.
Right.
And then he dives into their most popular specialty pizza.
Okay.
To see how they handle the toppings and flavors.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, so we get a good overall picture.
Yeah.
And to make it a little more fun, he uses that internet tier list ranking system.
I love a good tier list.
Yeah.
From, like, the S tier down to the F.
Exactly, from the best to the absolute worst.
Okay.
But it's not just about taste.
Right.
He's judging the whole experience.
Oh?
The crust, the sauce, the toppings, that je ne sais quoi.
That pizza soul.
That pizza soul, exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
So you ready to find out who wins?
Yeah, tell me who comes out on top.
Okay, well, this one surprised even Weissman himself.
Okay.
The S-tier champion is Marco's Pizza.
Marco's?
Marco's Pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
No offense. But I never thought of them as, like, a gourmet pizza experience.
I know what you mean. Their branding doesn't really scream like top-tier pizza.
It doesn't.
But what's really interesting is that Marco's, they really focus on using fresh dough made in-house every day.
Wow.
And they're all about quality ingredients.
Like, what kind of ingredients are we talking?
Well, for example, they use 2 types of pepperoni on their pizzas to give it, like, a more complex flavor.
Wow.
So maybe that's their secret weapon.
If Weissman, with his high standards, was impressed,
Yeah.
Marco's must be doing something right.
He was super enthusiastic about it.
Really?
He said their pizza has perfectly balanced flavors and a crust that's both crisp and chewy.
Oh, now that sounds good.
He even said it was fing good unreal.
And we know Weissman doesn't just throw praise around.
He does not.
All right, I'm intrigued. I got to try this Marco's Pizza.
Yeah, you should.
But what about the other contenders?
Yeah.
Like, who else stood out in this pizza battle royale?
Let's move on to the B tier,
Okay.
which is where we find a lot of variety, a lot of chains offering something unique.
Okay.
And Jet's Pizza, known for their Detroit-style square pizzas.
Oh, yeah, I love Detroit style.
Yeah.
It's like so thick and cheesy.
So good.
Those crispy edges.
Yeah, and they landed a solid B,
Nice.
especially thanks to their famous ranch dressing.
Oh, yeah, you can't talk about Jets without talking about their ranch.
It's a whole thing.
Like Weissman, he didn't even get any ranch at first.
Mhm.
But then a whole bottle just like magically appeared.
The ranch fairy came through.
And they dipped the crust in it.
Oh, have you ever tried that?
No, I've never tried dipping the crust in the ranch.
It's a Detroit thing.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I've heard.
Okay, now I gotta try it.
You should. It's pretty good.
Okay, but besides Jets,
Yeah.
like what other chains are in this B tier?
Well, this is where we see chains really trying to like step up their game.
Yeah.
You know, they're not just settling for like the same old, same old.
Okay, like give me some examples.
Well, you've got Blaze Pizza with their customizable options.
Okay.
And then there's MOD Pizza. They call themselves the Chipotle of pizza.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, they're doing some interesting things.
So it seems like these chains, they're realizing that people want more from their pizza.
Definitely.
Like they're not settling for just okay pizza anymore.
People are becoming more discerning.
Yeah, they want better ingredients.
Yeah.
More interesting flavors.
Absolutely.
They want quality.
Quality. Yeah, and that's what sets these B-tier chains apart.
From the more generic ones.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Good so far.
Yeah, this is good so far.
Okay.
I'm learning a lot.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
So we've got some chains really trying to innovate with pizza.
Yeah.
But what about the big guys, you know?
The OGs.
The chains we all grew up with, like
yeah.
Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut.
Right.
How do they do?
Okay, well, this is where things get interesting.
Okay.
These, like, household names.
Yeah.
The ones that are everywhere.
Yeah.
They all ended up in the C tier.
The C tier, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
You'd think with all their resources and experience,
Yeah.
they'd be at the top.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Like what happened?
It seems like they might be relying a bit too much on, brand recognition
Yeah.
and that nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
You know, those warm, fuzzy feelings we get
Yeah.
when we think about those pizzas?
Oh, yeah. I totally get the nostalgia thing.
Yep.
Like I remember Pizza Hut, personal pan pizzas
Oh, yeah.
from my childhood.
Classic.
But if the quality isn't there,
Right.
can nostalgia really keep a pizza chain going?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
Because Weissman, he calls out Domino's for
Yeah.
their sauce being way too sweet
Too sweet.
and their crust
Yeah.
not being good enough.
What did he say about it?
He actually said it's the kind of pizza that makes Italians laugh.
Ouch.
Yeah, and Papa John's and Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
they didn't do much better.
Hey,
He
they're like-
criticized their bland flavors
Oh,
and generic crusts.
so they're all just kind of like playing it safe,
It seems like it
not taking any risks.
sticking to what they know.
Yeah. I guess sometimes those big chains
Yeah,
can feel a little bit mass produced.
I know what you mean.
Like they're more focused on making a lot of pizzas quickly
Right.
than actually making a great pizza.
Yeah. Efficiency over artistry.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? This brings up a really interesting point.
What's that?
This whole like dominance of a few big chains, it makes us think about like
Yeah.
how we choose our food.
Okay.
Like, are we choosing convenience and familiarity
yeah.
over quality?
Are we sacrificing quality?
Yeah, potentially.
Okay.
And are those like marketing campaigns
Oh,
really influencing our choices more than we realize?
that's a good point because you see those ads everywhere
Yeah, they're everywhere.
and it makes you crave that pizza.
Even if you know deep down,
Yeah.
it's not the best.
Yeah. It makes you wonder how much of our brand loyalty
Yeah,
is really just like clever marketing
exactly.
and, just sticking with what we know.
Yeah, the comfort of the familiar.
But I want to know about the bottom of the barrel,
Oh, yeah.
the DNF tiers,
The pizza dungeon.
where pizza dreams go to die.
This is where it gets really rough.
Who are we talking about here?
Little Caesars,
Okay.
Chuck E. Cheese,
Oh, no.
and Papa Murphy's.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like what went wrong with these pizzas?
Well, Little Caesars had problems with their crust.
Yeah.
It was undercooked and doughy.
Not good.
And Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, come on.
Yeah, well, their crust.
Yeah.
Weissman said it was like cardboard.
Cardboard.
Yeah, and then Papa Murphy's.
Papa Murphy's is the take and bake one, right?
Yeah,
So you bake it at home?
you'd think it would be better.
You would think.
But apparently it was a disaster.
What happened?
He said the dough was like struggling.
Struggling.
Yeah, and the whole thing just tasted off.
Oh, no. But it's so crazy to me
Yeah.
that some of these chains
I know.
that are serving pizzas that even Weissman didn't like,
Right?
they're still making tons of money.
It's wild.
Like billions of dollars.
Billions.
How is that possible?
Well, I think it comes down to a few things.
Okay.
First, you've got marketing.
Yeah.
They're really good at making their pizzas seem irresistible, even if they're not that great in reality.
They make it look so good in the ad.
Exactly. They know how to appeal to us.
And then there's pricing.
Right.
They make it so affordable.
Yeah, they make it hard to say no.
Especially when you're on a budget.
Exactly.
And then you've got that nostalgia factor again.
God.
Because for a lot of people,
Yeah.
these pizzas remind them of good times.
Yeah, childhood memories, birthday parties,
Exactly.
Friday night hangouts.
It's like comfort food,
Yeah,
but on a massive scale.
exactly.
So those emotional connections,
Yeah.
they can be really powerful.
They can override our taste buds.
They really can.
And make us choose that familiar pizza.
Even if we know it's not the best.
Even if we know it.
But I'm curious,
Yeah.
does brand loyalty
Yeah,
like really influence your pizza choices?
that's a good question.
Or are you more of a pizza adventurer?
What I mean?
Like, are you always searching for that perfect pizza,
Oh, okay.
regardless of who makes it?
I like to think I'm a bit of a pizza adventurer.
Yeah.
Always on the hunt for a great slice.
Yeah, me too. But I have to admit, sometimes it's just easier
Yeah.
to go with what, you know.
The familiar.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what's interesting? Weissman, he actually included some lesser-known chains in his video.
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, he tried Hungry Howie's.
Hungry Howie's. I've heard of that.
Yeah, they're known for their flavored crusts.
Oh, yeah.
So he tried their butter cheese crust.
Butter cheese crust. That sounds interesting.
It does, right?
I know.
And he said it was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, he liked the salty, buttery flavor.
Okay.
But the pizza itself, he
Yeah.
said it was just meh.
It just,
Nothing special.
so maybe the flavored crust
Yeah,
is just a way to distract you
maybe.
from the mediocre pizza.
Could be.
What else did he try?
He also tried Godfather's pizza.
Godfather's pizza.
And he was not a fan.
What did he say about it?
Oh, he said he would never go back.
Wow.
Unless he absolutely had to.
That's harsh.
I know.
What was so bad about it?
Well, apparently it reminded him of, like, cafeteria pizza.
Oh, no. Cafeteria pizza flashbacks.
Yeah. Not a good association.
No.
He said it was bready
Ready.
and didn't have enough cheese or sauce.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I know.
Any other interesting ones?
Yeah, he went to Cece's Pizza,
CC's Pizza.
which is known for its all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that.
And he had this theory
What's the theory?
that the buffet is a way for them to get rid of pizzas that people wouldn't normally buy.
So, like the rejects?
Kind of, yeah.
Interesting theory.
But did it pay off?
What happened?
Well, he said the crust was like cardboard again.
Cardboarding it.
And the whole experience reminded him of frozen pizza.
Oh, so not good.
No, great.
Okay, so we've got chains relying on nostalgia,
Yeah,
chains trying to be innovative,
right.
and chains serving up pizzas
Yeah.
that maybe belong on a buffet.
Yeah, maybe.
But what's the takeaway here?
Well, I think there's a bigger message
Okay.
that Weissman is trying to get across.
Beyond just ranking pizzas.
Yeah, it's more than just entertainment. And making fun of bad pizza. And they've been doing it the same way for years.
So it's a different experience
It does.
than just going to like a big chain.
It's more connected to the community,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And you're supporting like real people,
Real people.
not some huge corporation.
Exactly.
I like that a lot.
Good.
You know, Weissman actually included a local pizzeria
He did.
in his taste test
Yeah.
called Sparrow.
Sparrow's Pizza.
It was in Houston,
Right.
but sadly they had filed for bankruptcy,
Yeah, that's right.
like just recently.
Recently.
So they weren't open anymore.
Yeah, it's tough out there for those small businesses.
Yeah, it is.
You know, especially when you're competing with those giant chains.
It's like David and Goliath.
It really is.
But even for local gems,
Yeah.
you know, you got to be consistent.
Right.
You got to keep the quality up
Exactly.
or else people won't come back.
Yeah, you got to earn those loyal customers.
Yeah, because there's always a new pizza place popping up.
Always.
But, you know, I don't think this video was meant to make us feel bad
Right.
about enjoying a quick slice.
No, not at all.
Every now and then.
Sometimes you just need that convenience.
Yeah.
But it's more about like being aware
Okay.
of where our food comes from.
Yeah,
You know?
like making informed choices.
Right.
Supporting good businesses.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that.
And, you know, appreciating good pizza
Yeah,
when you find it.
because pizza's more than just food.
It is.
It's like a cultural thing,
a cultural phenomenon, a
Yeah.
culinary adventure.
and you could do so much with it.
Endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with this question.
Okay, hit me.
What does your ideal pizza experience look like?
That's a good question.
Is it, staying in with a pizza from a chain? Or are you going to go out and explore?
Yeah.
Try some local spots.
Find those hidden gems. Yeah, I think that's a great challenge for everyone.
I think so, too.
Go out there and find your perfect pizza.
And you never know.
What?
You might even find yourself dipping your crust in some ranch.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You never know.
Never know.
All right, thanks for joining us for this cheesy adventure.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.